Joined here in the spin room in Leeds by Paul Nuttall from UKIP. You haven't seen Nigel Farage's question and answer session yet, I know, because you've been here monitoring this debate. What did you think about this one?
Well, I think, regards Mr Cameron, I think it throws up more questions than answers. He's made lots of pledges, financial pledges in the last couple of weeks of the campaign, and we still don't know how he's going to pay for them, whether that's the 8 billion extra into the NHS or this law where he will prevent tax rises in the next government. Nonsensical. As for Mr Miliband, still doesn't trust the people over a referendum. You can see that because I think he knows that the people will give him the answer that he doesn't want, which would be to leave the European Union. And I just can't believe he said that the last Labour government didn't overspend. We all know they overspent, and that's why we ended up probably in the worst position out of anyone in the Western world when the crash actually happened. Nigel Farage should have been on that platform tonight with the other leaders, because we do have Ofcom major party status, but the fact is that Mr Cameron didn't want to be in the same debate as Nigel Farage because he knows that he would have held his feet to the fire.
Did you think Nick Clegg did rather well then? You didn't mention him in your criticism?
No, because he was probably the most honest, because what he said is that there will have to be some sort of deal after the election. None of the parties are going to win a majority, and I think Mr Cameron and Mr Miliband have rather backed themselves into silly situations tonight. Mr Cameron saying he won't lead unless there's a referendum, Mr Miliband saying he won't do a deal with the SNP. We both know that that is complete baloney, and frankly I'll finish by saying that, you know, I will quote Lord O'Donnell, the guy who put together the coalition back in 2010, when he said, at the moment what we're seeing is merely the foreplay. The consummation will happen after May the 7th.
Right, just on the event itself, there was a lot of debate before these debates took place, if we can call them that. Don't you think, though, when you heard the questioning tonight, that actually it was a tough audience and it worked really rather well?
It was a tough audience and the questions were very good, actually. I think Mr Miliband suffered quite badly because he had to meet normal people when he usually speaks. It's a hand-picked audience of Labour Party apparatchiks and whatnot. Tonight he had real questions from real people and I think he really struggled. But equally, I go back to saying Nigel Farage should have been there tonight because we would have offered an alternative view to the Westminster consensus that you saw this evening.
But he was in Birmingham doing his own question and answer session, which is going to be broadcast a little later this evening, so our viewers can be safe.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.